I'm waiting, and I'm wanting answers. Like, why?
Agatha Eagle Chief now knows some of the details surrounding her son Austin's death, but she says there are still serious questions around why the police acted the way they did that fateful evening.
I'm hoping for justice for my son, as he had been wrongfully shot upon 2 times. And the guy that did that needs to, walk away from his job because he doesn't know how to control his own temper.
Austin was behind the wheel of a stolen truck that rammed a police cruiser and was eventually involved in a chase with gunshots. It ended with a crash on Circle Drive that killed him. Agatha believes those gunshots sent her son into a panic, and that's why he began speeding. Police clocked him at over 150 kilometers an hour before the crash.
From those shots, he didn't even know where they're coming from. So I'm just still lost for words, because my son's never going to come home, and I'm never going to have no grandchildren or great-grandchildren.
Agatha says Austin joined gangs as a youth in jail. Now she hopes his death will spark a broader conversation about gangs and the circumstances that lead young people into a life of crime. A friend of Austin says too much of the conversation surrounding his death was about gangs and gang life. Not enough is being said about poverty, addiction, and dysfunction that lead young people down that path.
There's a lot of focus on just the bad things he does. That's usually the focus of that, not the why or how he got there.
Nate Pope is a former gang member himself who now works with Straight Up, a gang intervention program in Saskatoon. He hopes that people will see his late friend as more than a criminal, a gang member.
I'd just like for everybody to know the real Austin, that he did have feelings, did laugh and love. He was just like everybody else, and not what's portrayed as him. He's not just this bad guy.
Agatha Eagle Chief says she does not want her son's death to be forgotten. She hopes it'll spark a larger conversation about poverty, gangs, addiction, and homelessness in Saskatoon. Eventually, she says she would like to open a youth ranch in Austin's name. Charles Hamilton, CBC News, Saskatoon.